Okay, good morning. Tried to sneak in here real quick while everybody's playing for a second, just to give you a quick hello. I have filmed full days of eating for the last 3 days. Today's Thursday, and haven't gotten them up. It has been a week. It has just been so busy. Tuesday, I forget what Monday. Oh, Monday we were just outside working on the coop right after dinner. And by the time I got in, I was toast. And then Tuesday, I had to go get my second vaccination and did well. But about 3 hours after I got it, I was so tired. So tired. Like literally fell asleep on the couch at like 7:30. And so I didn't upload. And I was 100% fine. I never had any symptoms, side effects, nothing. Except a little bit of tiredness that night. And then Wednesday I recorded my way in and all. Forgot to upload it until like 6 o'clock that night, and then screwed up the upload and realized I scheduled it wrong. It was a hot mess. I am a hot mess this week, people. And then Wednesday night I had to go get my hair done. These are my yearly highlights. She just takes straight bleach and goes about 12 times right down here. Makes like 12 little stripes, like between, under and on top, and just brightens me up a little bit. I've never dyed my hair or anything, but I do get my once a year highlights, so I really like the way it looks. And I've been having trouble with my hair. I noticed that right up here, it's been really, really frizzy. So I said to her last night, like, what's going on? She goes, I noticed as soon as you walked in. Apparently about 4 months ago, I must have had a major, major hair shed. And I have so much new growth, so much new hair coming in, that's what all the frizz is. It's all new hair, and it's all little, and it's sticking right up. And she said it's going to get worse before it gets better. She said summer's going to be a hot mess. With the humidity here in Jersey, she said, I'm going to look like I have like a tight curly afro. Yay. But it is what it is. We'll get through it. So what else? So then by the time I got home from there last night, it was like 8:30. So I was just like, I'm not uploading. So I'm attempting again today to film a full day of eating and to actually get it uploaded. I've just been so busy between getting ready for the chicks and the kids this week. We've been trying to do a lot of activities, and it's just been a busy week. Plus I have had some church obligations and things like that. What else? I've got some exciting Doug news. I'll share that in a little bit. I think I'll wait till the kids go to bed just so I can really chat without interruptions. Yeah. Apparently he doesn't, he wants to put his 2 cents into. I don't know if you can hear him. That's the baby. What else? So yeah, I'll share my exciting Doug news. Tomorrow we're leaving to go to the Mount for the weekend. I will vlog Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll do a 3-day weekend vlog and show you the boys competing and stuff like that. But today I'll just kind of give you updates. Oh, Doug had his second vaccine last night. Same thing, just a little tired last night and no ill side effects. So I feel very lucky and very blessed that we didn't have any of that. Yeah. And the boys are scheduled for theirs on the 17th of May when they come home from school. So we're getting things moving. And, I know it's a very personal decision whether you want the vaccine or not. And we thought long and hard about it. And we did some research. And we felt for us it was best. A couple more family members of Doug's got COVID. His very elderly aunt, who's in her 90s, but she's doing okay. And his cousin, who's in her 60s, she's hospitalized. So I figure, if it can just, I know you can still get it, but if it can just lessen it So it's tough. It's just tough, and it's a personal decision, and I would never push my decisions on anyone, and enough about that. On to happier thoughts. You saw my breakfast, sourdough pancakes, delicious. It was 5 points for the pancakes and 2 points for the syrup, so a 7-point breakfast this morning. Hoping to film a little bit today, a cook with me for the salad dressing series. That's my hope. We'll see what happens. I was thinking about trying to do it while the kids eat lunch and then just do a voiceover. But we'll see how that goes. What else? Doug's news we'll talk about later. I guess that's about it for now. It's awfully quiet in there. They're playing so nice, and that makes me a little bit nervous. Actually, I can see them, and they are playing very nice. So that's good. They're good little eggs. That's about it. I'll be back at some point, probably next time, with my lunch and all that happy stuff. So talk to you soon. It is dinner time, and dinner tonight is chicken in basil cream sauce. That is 6 points. I have 4 points worth of egg noodles and 0 points worth of corn. So I have a 10-point dinner tonight. And tomorrow afternoon, there will be a cook with me for this dinner going up on the channel. Okay, my friends, I just finished making a batch of sourdough English muffins to take to Andrew. He requested that. So I did that so he could, hello, Ari. I sat down, so she's got to sit right on top of me. He requested some of those, so of course I made him a batch to take tomorrow. And now I'm just going to pack what I can clothes-wise and our lunches. I'm going to get that together. I'm just going to pack like bento box / picky plates for us. We'll eat breakfast in the car. I'll make that in the morning, though. I'm going to make breakfast sandwiches, and I just keep them warm in a cooler in the car with, those Corningware. They have a name. I forget what they're called. It's like a Pyrex portables. That's what they're called, I think. It's a Pyrex dish, and it has an insulated carrier, and it has the thing you heat in the microwave, and it keeps it warm. Well, I take the heaty thing, heat it in the microwave, throw it into my little 31 lunch bag cooler thing, and wrap the sandwiches in foil and put them in there. And that keeps them very warm. So that's what we'll do, because we're leaving at 8. So, and we don't generally eat breakfast till like 9:15. So it'll keep them warm for us. And I want to just straighten up the house, sweep the floors, stuff like that. And yeah. So let me tell you about Doug's good news. It sounds like Doug coming in right now. And Doug forgot his phone.
And ShopRite didn't have any chickens.
Doug forgot his phone, so I needed him to get me something at ShopRite, and he didn't. Sorry for that little interruption. So I wanted to tell you about Doug's exciting news. About 2 years ago, I guess, Doug made the decision to apply to what is called the diaconate in the Catholic Church. It is there's, in the Catholic Church, there's priests who are like the top, like they say mass and all that. And then there's deacons who are kind of like the priest helpers. Now, priests, of course, are not allowed to be married. Deacons are allowed to be married. There are some rules, like you have to be married before you become a deacon, and God forbid I die, Doug can't remarry, because he does take, like holy orders. He does take vows to this. So it's a really big deal. It's not something you take lightly. And he decided a couple of years ago that it was something he really wanted to do. He felt called to do it. So he applied, I guess, about 2.5 years ago. And it's a slow-moving process. But everything was moving along, and then COVID hit. and the classes are all in person. It is a 5.5-year program, and he'll be going to classes 2 times a week in the evening and like 1 Saturday a month. So it's like a big deal. And like I said, it's 5.5 years. But COVID hit, so they kind of suspended all the in-person classes, and they kind of put the program on hold and things like that. So things started back up again probably about 6 months ago, but by the time they do interviews and when men run stuff, it takes longer. So he finally, we really did not think he would. We were pretty sure he was going to be accepted into the program. There are people that are not accepted, like that don't pass their interviews and things like that. We were pretty sure, but we just wanted that letter, that official letter. And the official letter came the other day. So he will be starting, I believe it's the end of this month, beginning of next month. Kind of like a little, not a whole lot, like just until summer, and then they'll really start up in September. That's when like the classes and all will really start. He's a little nervous because, he hasn't been in school since 1987. He hasn't written a paper since 1987. He hasn't done, study for a test since 1987. So he's a little bit nervous, but I'm very proud of him, very excited for him. If this is, what his calling is, and this is where his faith is leading him, then I will support him in that 100%. Now, there are some wives who actually attend classes with their husbands and stuff. Yeah, that's not this wife. I've got other things I need to be doing, we talked about it, and I will take on more responsibilities here while he is gone. So now, we talked about this 2.5 years ago when, the kids were still younger and stuff like that, but it's still, it'll work out for the best. I'll be there for whatever I have to be there for sure. I'm just not going to be one of those wives who goes to every single class. And he wouldn't want me to. This is his gig. It's not mine. I'm there to support him 100%. What did I want? There was one other thing I wanted to touch on with that. And now I forget what it was. Oh, well, must not have been that important. So we will see. It'll be interesting. And he might get into it and decide it's not for him. I doubt that very much. Very much. But you never know. And he could actually go all the way through the program and still not be accepted. He could not get his final call. It's very, very rare, but it has happened. Can't imagine that happening. So, and I'm allowed to veto it. He can go through the whole program, and I can veto it at the end and say, nope, I don't want him to do it. So he better not tick me off. Kidding, honey. So it's a pretty big responsibility. He will be ordained clergy. He'll still, it's a volunteer position. So he'll have his day job. But he will be on the altar while the priest is saying mass. He will be able to marry people. He will be able to baptize. That's it, right? Marry and baptize? Oh, and do a funeral at the graveside and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So he's excited. He's nervous. It'll be different for us. And I know what I wanted to say. 2 years ago, when all this started, is when I started my YouTube channel, because we thought it was going to be in 2018. We thought it was going to be, starting and happening and quick. We didn't know it was going to take this long. And I started my YouTube channel for something for me to do while he was gone 2 nights a week. Yeah, well, look at this. He's finally catching up. So anyway, I just wanted to share that good news of his with you. And so keep him in your prayers, keep him in your thoughts, because it's a big deal. So If anybody has any questions about it, you can leave them in the description box below, because I know it's not a real common thing. So anyway, I am out of here. I want to get some stuff done, and I want to try to get to bed early because we have to be up early and get on the road. Oh, I have things to do in the morning too. We're not getting on the road till about 8. So we shall see. So thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. I'm just glad I got this video done. Tomorrow I will have my menu plan up at 11 a.m. and there will be a cook with me tomorrow afternoon, as long as I get that edited and up tonight. And that's it. So have a great one, and I will hopefully have the whole thing ready to go on Sunday over the weekend, and you'll see my weekend vlog. So have a good one. Thanks again for all of your kind words and support that you always give me.